Buenos dias. So, y'all know I got the tea, right? So, you know, I did my little TT duties today. Of course, it's raining. It's a little ugly outside. Child, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. So, I got Starbucks and on my way back or whatever, you know what I'm saying? First of all, patience is definitely like a test of the time right now. Like how patient you can be. Excuse me, because I've had to have a lot of patience with people. And just relax, just calm down, just go with the flow. So as I'm on my way back from my city duties, I see 111, I see 333, back to back. Okay. Then I asked them for that energy. What was the song? So a song came on, and it's the same song that I channeled for Aquarius when I had did those. Like I did a couple TikToks and I had songs, and I was like, just listen to the songs. Each sign needed to listen to each song, and it makes me think. It makes me think of that entire message that I had about how the signs are changing. So it's crazy because I'm literally pulling up at the crib. And I'm like, wait. So if the signs are doing like this and this and this, that means that when we get to that season, it's gonna shift. And I told you I thought it was very interesting that Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, Sagittarius. No, I'm sorry. I don't know. But I thought it was very interesting that I got that download and we about to go through Aquarius season, and Lilith is in Leo. Then I've been telling you how her voice is raging, right? So that I was saying that if Aquarius and Leo are switching, that means that Aquarius are in Leo energy. That means that they're in royalty, they're in this, they're in that. So it makes me think of all those songs that I channel because I channeled the songs trending. Okay. And remember, I kept telling y'all, you're not built like that. And we're going to see who's actually built like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people always question, like, what do you mean by that? Like, what are you built for? Honestly, what are you built for? And then it made me think of when I said that Sagittarius and Pisces were switching. So that means that Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season 2020 in the calendar year, if I'm going to be honest with y'all, that was the expansion of the third eye. And we saw that. Okay. Pisces is a water sign, spiritual, all that. But when I tell you, it's definitely as above, so below. And we're hitting below. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 And when I think about this, and I put all my clues together, it makes me think Aquarius season is going to be like Leo. Leo season this calendar year, this astrological year, was obedience. It wasn't all the moving. It was about controlling the mouth. It was about controlling the thoughts. It was about controlling the actions. It was about a lot of control. And, you had to be in the energy of, you had to be in the energy of obedience with the Lord as a king, as a child of God, right? Remember, I told y'all that this was going to be the energy of of the golden child era. Okay, it's how you saw yourself as a golden child with God, right? Then it made me think of how Aries season is. So Aries and Scorpio are switching because they both rule Mars. So Aries season, thank you. Aries season this year is Scorpio season, which is rebirth. Below. Then Taurus and Libra are switching, and since Taurus and since Taurus and Libra are switching, Taurus will be justice. Everything is below. And it makes me think of what I said when I told y'all that from the 1st to the 7th house is all physical. from the 8th to the 12th, or from the 7th, or for 1 through 6, 7 through 12, whatever. That's all physical, and then this is all spiritual. So if Aquarius season is if Aquarius is if Aquarius is switched with Leo, and Aquarius and Pisces are the last spiritual signs that we go through on the wheel. Because this makes me think of that breakdown of when it was like, oh my gosh, just follow me. It makes me think, because Sagittarius song was, and I like that. I don't really give a fuck. Pisces, watch. Okay, so it makes me think of this chart breakdown that I showed y'all when it was the learning yourself, right? Okay, because it goes from the thinking, the thinking to the being. So now we're about to be in the last two of the being, which it says conscious adjustments, life philosophy, environment, and recognition. Hold on. You know, and it's funny because I said that channel message about how, like, you can paraphrase the message all you want to, but we're gonna see you're not built like that. I'm starting to see a lot of messages that look like what I said. And I'm not saying God doesn't give us, the message in different people, but I can tell when you listen to me and you paraphrase something that I said. I can tell. It literally, I can tell. I don't say nothing. I don't do nothing. But I can tell that that's what's happening right now. Because the way people are explaining their downloads, that don't make sense. You heard that from somewhere and you paraphrased it. Well, I told you, a lot of people trying to demand their power. Not built like that. Just not built like that, you know? Hold on. I want to see the songs that it was. Yeah, I'm starting to see that. Like, I seen some girl talk about quantum leaping, and what she said was kind of like, bitch, is that Moki? Because I know you didn't just take them fucking things that I fucking said and paraphrase it into like a little TikTok. And I say things in a very peculiar way. So I know when people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that you're doing shit. You know, I know you got that from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing of why I started to be more exclusive. So my thing is, if you are going to steal from me, at least you paid me to steal. Be careful of that, for real. That's why I don't really care for all these readings on TikTok. All right. Hold on. Damn. Okay. Oh. Pastor Cavassier again. That was Capricorn placement song. Sagittarius song was I Like That. Aries season was Past the Dutch. Cancer's was What a Wonderful Day. Aquarius was Trending. And those were all the ones that I did. Child, being an undercover bad bitch is a lot.
Go ahead. Let's light this candle, huh? Go ahead.
Y'all. And it's funny because I was in the airport and I was sitting in the airport and I was waiting on my flight or whatever. And it's like they made sure I heard these people. It's like they made sure I could hear them. These people was in the security line because I was at Starbucks or whatever, waiting, before I go to security or whatever. These people was in the security line talking about Pastor Kavasi. Everybody say it now, Pastor Kavasi. And I was like, I said, oh, when I tell y'all, Neptune is a big thing. Okay, Pisces season is not going to be what we are used to. We're not. It's not going to be as. Pisces season is not going to be as dreamy and all fairy dust and all that. Capricorn season. I mean, excuse me, not Capricorn. I'm sorry. Pisces season. It gives me like. As you recall, I love to show off. You wouldn't thought that I would take it this far. What do you know? Flashing lights. It definitely gives me that. Aries season is Past the Dutch, and if you remember Past the Dutch, that was the song when the Plastics had walked out. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. As I recall, you love to show off. But I never thought that you would take it this far. She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in choosing cars. You more like love to start shit. It just happens. Like it's crazy because you would think that we would start at the ace, which is considered one, and then we go back into a cycle. 1222 as I look up, and I've been seeing 222 a lot. 222 of like the balance, but the balance that I feel like honestly it is balanced. Yes, I understand that part, but that's not what I feel. The balance that I feel like is finally adapting to where you are now. That's why I said it just happens. I'm trying to tell you, we're never going to not go through karmic cycles. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is from whatever timeline, lifetime, direction, path you were on, all of a sudden you just jump to literally like birthing out something else. It's funny because that cryptic pregnancy kept coming up a lot lately, and I'm not saying people haven't been going through cryptic pregnancies, but a lot of people's cryptic pregnancies were spiritual. It was just spiritual. What did I say? Bring balance into it. It's just you go from one. And I've always explained the Two of Pentacles in the sense of like, this is spiritual, that is physical. And you swing that again, you're going to end up in a whole nother timeline. I'm trying to tell you, it's literally like that quantum leap and shit. That's true to me. I know it's been a while. Ooh, and they come back out again. They said, and take those like we said. All right. Six of Swords, Two of Cups, Four of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Fool. Again, another two. I had a TikTok and I was like, I had on like that blue crib jacket and I was like, when the beast was hibernating, not dead. This is what this gives me. And then you jumped into the most stable timeline of the masculine energy. Another thing that has been coming up I want to talk about is a lot of you guys are clearing out, like the maternal wound was coming up, but since we had this switch in energy, we're going into masculine. Now it's the paternal wound. Some of y'all, the paternal wound is actually a lot easier to clear out than the mother one. A lot of y'all, the paternal wound, if I can be honest, you pick up the healing of it. Like, it's been dormant. The paternal energy has been dormant. Because even some of the men in your family, they have been in toxic femininity. There hasn't really been a true masculine energy. It skipped some generations. Because, everybody be like, oh, my dad's a man. No, he's not. Your dad's sassy. He's a bad bitch. He's just a bad bitch from 1970 or 1953, 43. Something about that. Even if you're a woman, the actual, like, healthy masculine energy, it's not there. It skips some generations. That was a part of the cryptic pregnancy. The sperm has to meet the egg or whatever. The sperm met the egg back in wait. If you have a baby in February, that means you got pregnant January, December, November, October, September, August, July, June, May. Gemini season. Something about that. If I'm wrong, then, correct me about the dates, but something about Gemini season. Conception happened in Gemini season, whether you know it or not, with yourself. Because Gemini season was did Gemini season have that full moon in Sagittarius? Hold on. Something happened in Gemini season. Jupiter entered Aries. That's exactly what happened. That was Taurus season, excuse me. Yeah. And it was a new moon in Gemini around the 30th. Between Taurus, something was conceived, whether you know it or not. It was conceived. That's all they keep saying. It was conceived, whether you know it or not. The whole new version of you was conceived in. You started it then. That full moon in Sagittarius that we had, that might have been after. That might have been Leo season. No, Cancer season. I don't know. Either way it goes, it doesn't fucking matter. All I'm trying to tell you is that's what's happening. Because there's a new moon in Aquarius on the 21st, right when Aquarius goes in there. Something about the paternal wound. Something about the paternal wound. And masculine energy handles stability, structure. The feminine energy is a foundation. The masculine energy builds on the foundation. Something about that skip generations to where nobody's ever really built on the way they structure things and the way they build things is they try to build a house on a weak ass foundation. That's weird. I'm telling you, they built something about that. It's funny, I just got a call then. They built something on a very weird foundation, and you are the one that's actually down. You can build it, so therefore you can build a lot. And it's Three of Pentacles energies. What? Look at the match. Now you can build a lot. Look at the match. The Wheel of Fortune. Now you can build a lot. I'm just, look. Both of the earth signs energy. Okay. Okay. That's for the Magician. You can build on a lot. Something, this is a big shift. This is a big shift because the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords didn't come out. The King of Cups, the King of Cups didn't come out. The Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, they didn't come out. Literally, the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Solid as a rock. What did I say? The shift is happening very quickly. The paternal, something about the paternal energy. Like, you know, people that have absent fathers. I mean, sorry, no, I'm not laughing at you having an absent father. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to laugh at that. It just gave me, like, when people have an absent father, sometimes they're put in positions where they have to grow up fast. This is that. But you don't have an absent father. You know what I'm saying? God is your father. But something about that. So, like, spiritually, it's like Jesus. Okay, so Jesus wasn't there. He had to return. You had to trust that Jesus was going to return. So spiritually, you kind of did have an absent father. Okay, spiritually, you know, Jesus wasn't there. He had to go. So that spiritually, it's made you grow up faster under God's supervision. I hope that makes sense. Okay, because something about that is very significant. So, like, you know, like I always tell people, I'm a grandparent baby. Like I call my grandparents are really my parents, and my parents just conceived me. That's kind of how it is. You're God. You're God's baby, not Jesus's baby. I know that sounds crazy, and I know that sounds really crazy, but that's just how I hear it, and I'm hearing it as a symbolism of how we are in real life, how the generation above our parents normally raised a lot of us. Spiritually, that's what's been happening. Jesus was doing his mission, just like your parents was doing their work, and your grandparents is who raised you. You know what I'm saying? God is the one that raised you because Jesus was doing something. Mm-hmm. It makes me think of like how the disciples are like aunts, and the angels are like aunts and aunts and uncles, and you know what I'm saying, that's the soul family. But something about the paternal wound, and the paternal wound is the reason why a lot of money can't be built. Women are meant to be powerful, yes, and women are meant to have money, but it's a masculine thing to go get it. And it makes me think of that message when I told people that in a past life you were a man, and in this lifetime you're a woman, or in this lifetime you're a man, and in past life you're a woman. So this gives me that now that you are in this position, you've worked so hard. You're not a boy, so therefore, like you've always felt like you've been knocking your head against the wall. But the only reason you've been doing that is because you were actually supposed to learn how to actually bring things magnetic. And I feel like that has been healed in a lot of people. So that paternal wound, I'm trying to tell you now, it picks up, and you're the one that actually now it's just like it just flows to you. It just flows to you. Like it's just it just flows to you. Ideas start flowing to you, people start flowing to you. It just starts flowing to you. Like a lot of you women, if you want me to be honest, like if my women subscribers that I have, a lot of y'all, you're so comfortable in that masculine energy, it really doesn't look good on you anymore. Like you look aggressive. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's fun, it's cute, it's flirty, you know what I'm saying? Like with your friends. Well, no, not with your friends. Like, I don't know, something about that. Something about that just it don't match you no more. That like player and all that, it don't match you no more. And I'm even speaking for myself. Like I realized I don't really smoke weed like that. I don't really wear that much black baggy clothes. Like I'm really more like, You know what I'm saying? Like I try to make sure my hair and like all that extra masculine things that I used to do. I can't do that no more. It's not, I don't judge anybody that does it, but I just can't. I don't know. You know, the energy I keep seeing is Amanda Priestley. If you know who Amanda Priestley is, you'll know. And it wasn't about her dryness. It's just her persona of how of a boss she is. The devil wears Prada. It reminds me of that. It reminds me of very boss like women energy. So like all that working 9 jobs and shit like that, and it's not gonna work. A lot of y'all are gonna be pushed to take leaps of faith because you have to get out of masculine energy. And you know, you're gonna tell based off of how the other gender deals with you. Like, just pay attention to that. Like, just pay attention to that. Masculine season, you're gonna see a whole new energy. It's just gonna flip. It's just gonna flip. And you can't blame nobody but yourself. That's why I've been trying to get y'all on to shit now. I've been showing y'all the perfume. I've been showing y'all the makeup. I've been showing y'all the clothes. I've been showing y'all everything. On Pinterest, I've been trying to get you guys in it. And the only reason I've been getting you guys in it because I also had to do that things. I was already doing it in it from an ego stance, but I found it in a soul stance. So it's not about you trying to fit in with the it girls, or it's not even about you trying to be feminine. None of that. It's not none of that. It's creating the woman you see yourself to be. All them tips that I gave y'all thought I was giving. First of all, I can teach a lot of things in this world. To give tips to women on how you see yourself so you could be a better woman, that's not really me. But God was like, I need you to tell them things because those are the same things you did. I sure did. I have a different energy now. I've unlocked a whole nother level of myself. Look, I might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie. You gonna see. Because a lot of y'all are so focused on feminine things of the outer things, but it's your inside of you. It's the inside of you. You're going to see. Yeah. This is heavy energy. This is heavy fucking energy right now. I'm telling you, so we're like, you had maybe like uncles and dads that all look good or whatever, and that's how they got their way in life. And you caught that charming thing from them or whatever, that's masculine energy. Now, all of a sudden, you don't care. Lori Harvey's a prime example of that. You can't tell the girl masculine. I don't care what you say. She just gets what she wants. That's exact. She's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. You know, I don't know, but the paternal wound is about to put a lot of y'all on the map. It's about to put a lot of y'all on the map. As I also was driving, I kept hearing in my head, sorry, Jose, me, because I'm it girl. And I always tell people that. I am the it girl. I'm just not the average it girl. But why would I want to be the average it girl? I literally call myself big homie. Why would I want to be the it girl? Like, why would I want to be the average it girl? I literally call myself big homie. This is cute. I like this. I like this. I like this energy. I like where this is headed. The things that you think you need to change about yourself, don't. Like, I used to be like, maybe I should stop calling myself OG. God was like, excuse me? I was like, I don't know. You know, the girl. God said, excuse me? I said, what about big homie? He said, what do you mean? I specifically told you that I was going to show you the real big homies. You're missing the point, honey. Energetically, you need to stop pushing so hard, working so many long hours. You need to be working on in instead of out. You worry about the wrong thing. You think men care about your name? And it wasn't about men, but like, you think about they care about your, that's your brand. That's your, who you are. So what's about to flip out is the Ace of Wands. That's who you are. If you are what you say you are, a superstar. The Hangman again, enlightenment. What y'all think you need to change about yourself is not it. The things that you need to change about yourself, trust me, you know. You know. You know better. I hear God saying you know better. But you know, I will say, some of it came from a lack of resources. That won't be a problem anymore. I'm telling y'all, it goes back to when I told y'all something about the appearance change, and after the appearance change, the resources change. And I'm trying to tell you, the appearance changed because you have resources. And now that makes me think of why that Hotline Bling song kept coming. You used to call me on my cell phone. That, I'm telling you, the way people are about to just be like, I'm telling you, it all just quickly. God is making this switch happen really quickly. God is doing something really quickly. Look at the Four of Wands celebration. But this is the masculine energy coming up. I'm telling you, the masculine energy is being birthed. And I'm telling you, it's up. And it makes me think of a dream that I had. Like, it probably was like almost 2 years ago. I had a dream that I had this baby. It was a girl. Her name was Tara. Okay? Her name was Tara. She was a Pisces. And she grew up really, 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 really fast. Like, I had her, she was a baby. All of a sudden, she was already a whole woman. And I was like, what's your name? She's like, my name is Tara. And I was like, Tara, who is your mama? She was like, you. What the fuck? Watch. Watch how this shit go. It's about to be all types of shit going on. It's gonna be all types of shit moving around in the world. But it's something about the paternal energy. Even if you don't know things about your dad, you know what I'm saying, about his like lack of receiving love as a kid, don't worry. Don't worry. That all gets fixed. That all gets fixed. Like I said, it's fast. It happened. I just want to come on here and tell y'all that quick message because it all makes sense now. That shit makes so much sense now. Like, if you was raised by like your dad or like a lot of brothers or shit like that, like a lot of y'all were raised in ways because of how they treated women. And now you become the woman that actually intimidates them. A lot of y'all about to become the people that people are very intimidated by. You're about to become, a lot of y'all about to become a lot of people's worst nightmare, in a good way, not a bad way though. But it's the bad way because of the fact of like, this the version of you that they know, ain't no coming back from that one. They know. And it's crazy because a lot of them just been waiting. They trying to wait and see, but they know it's coming. It already started. Because the throat chakra is rage. I mean, it's raging. This is the most I've actually heard Lori Harvey speak. For real. This is the most I've ever heard her speak. This is very interesting. This is why there's this energy of moving silence. You know, there's this thought process that a lot of people are having right now because they want to know, what are you doing? A lot of them want to know just, what are you doing? they're very interested to see what are you doing. Hmm. And some of y'all, you're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time worrying about how other people see you. For real. Like, a lot of y'all just being lazy. You don't want to. And then, a lot of y'all are gonna get you're gonna receive that inner thing of envy. Because people around you are gonna keep going and you're gonna feel behind. Even if you don't say nothing, you're just gonna energetically feel it. Or you're gonna hear people like going out on dates and you're gonna hear like, your homegirls getting all the attention and shit like that, and then you're gonna be sitting there looking crazy and you're gonna potentially throw evil eye because you wasn't doing what you were supposed to be doing because you were so focused on being a little boy. That's gonna really fuck up a lot of y'all. And it's sad because it's just like everybody has the opportunity to date. Everybody has the opportunity to be, admired. You just didn't choose that path, and that's your fault. I mean, just keeping a buck with you. So, like, y'all, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a real shift in the female collective. Well, women, excuse me, in the women collective. A lot of women, it's gonna be a shift in the collective, and boy, the biggest thing it's gonna show is your homegirls. Your homegirls is like, I told you a lot of women are envious about how other women are treated because of the fact that they don't know how to get men to treat them like that. Oh, but when this shift happens, boy, the it girls is gonna be, boy, when I say everybody gonna want a piece of the it girls. You know why they're gonna want a piece of the it girls? Because the it girls are not like the average it girls. And that's exactly why everybody's gonna want a piece of them. This is gonna be a time to be alive. And God did it this way. God did it this way. God did it this way. He did it this way because he knows all the lack that bloodline had. So, like, how can I explain it? Like, I just see, like, things just rushing in. Like, I don't know, like, physical changes, financial changes. It just rushes in. So, I'm trying to tell you, people physically are going to look different. And right after that, everything's going to change. But they physically look different because of something personal first, and then the outer world become like the first house and then the second house. Okay, so people right now, they're investing in their first house. So I'm trying to tell you, people will have the resources to do what they need to do, whether if it's hair, nail, skin, relocation, body. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm trying to tell you. And a lot of y'all, I told you, a lot of people's weight was coming from their emotions. That it's a chicken salad. She said she was finally taking her weight loss journey seriously. She's been losing weight. You know why? Because a lot of that shit was her emotions. What did I say? The physical changes and then the second house changes. Look at her. This shit crazy. This shit is exactly what the fuck is about to happen. Think I'm playing. Think I'm fucking playing. So many women are about to have this very like real icky bitter energy. And I want y'all to be cautious of that because they can't figure it out. Like, because it gives me that, like, how I told y'all, people that hate y'all really love y'all and they really like really sexually attracted to you because the sacral is open. Yesterday's when the sacral opened. That's why I've been trying to tell y'all, how do you want to express yourself artistically? Learn how to process your emotions. What are you buying? I'm trying to tell you. Just remember we talked about this, okay? I love y'all. Bye.